just to add on to Pat's great talk there. Cameron Pass was another place, like Independence Pass, like Crested Butte, that was near and dear to Joel's heart. We kind of referred to it as the fabled land of the North, the place of big snows and steep lines and epic tree skiing. That was always getting snow, but always just a little too far away to get to. You know, and you'd always want to go up there in like the heart of winter in late December, January, and you know it'd be like a 4 a.m. wake up, and we'd meet at 4:30, and we'd be at Cafe Soleil. Whether I know some people liked it, some people didn't like it. We'd meet there and load up, and we'd take these back roads. And Joel saw him again, and a couple times we were driving down. I can't remember the name. Some back roads, and I had to grab him and say, "I'm about to vomit in the back of your car." Doing 70 through back roads. And they put me in the front, and then we sped off.
You're like, I gotta get in the front seat, man.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take the back. We hadn't gone maybe a mile or two. He's like, oh, did you see that moose? I'm like, no, man, I'm in the back seat.
It's all good once I was back in the front. But I made it to Cameron Pass with Joel, I want to say maybe 3 times. All great days, all great experiences. It was just an early wake up. You leave in the dark, you get home in the dark, and then Sunday you were too crushed to really go out and do much anything except maybe watch the Steelers if they ever still playing. Steelers, drink, come on. Anyway, we do have another speaker to touch on part of Joel's life. Come on up, and if you haven't met, so please introduce yourself.
I'm Cheryl, and I'm actually here for Dory. A lot of you guys know Dory. And right now she's on the other side of the world in Cambodia. And she sent this message in tribute to Joel, and I thought it was just beautiful, and so I wanted to read it to you guys. Today was a good day. Scott and I rented mountain bikes and rode out around the temples today. We met 3 monks at one of the temples, which were the only monks we saw at the temples yet, and started chatting with them. Their English was poor, but one spoke fluent Spanish, and so did Scott, so they talked quite a bit. I asked if they would pray, meditate, chant. I really don't know very little about Buddhism for Joel. There was a man working around the temple with slightly better English, and he explained that I needed to have an offering for the monks. So off I went. I found a girl selling drinks, which is what the monks had told me to bring, and brought 3 for each monk. They represent the offerings of the 3 gods. We kneeled down and thought of Joel while the monks chanted. It was pretty cool. I think he would have liked it. The monks praying for him around the temple built in the early 11th century in Cambodia. I also found another temple built in 926 AD. It was quite different than the others. Very different feel. It was actually a Hindu temple before becoming a Buddhist temple and was used as a crematorium. Imagine. Over 1,000 years ago, men and women chanting atop the temple 4 stories tall, overlooking the countryside. There were some beautiful flowers growing wild between the temple wall and one of the buildings. I said a little something for Joel and put a shell there. I felt the shell would be good, and it's really the thought that counts. I'm sad to have missed the memorial service and would have loved to have celebrated Joel's life with all of his family and friends. Such a strong and true group of friends. Don't they say that you can judge a man's character by the friends he holds? I think that says a lot about Joel.
I'll offer up anyone else that wants to say something, start to make your way forward, because we're going to draw to a close, of which I'm going to ask everyone to come on up to the circle up here.
Hi everyone. I'm going to try and get through this.
You got it, Devin.
I'm Alex's sister. And I've known Joel for over a decade. And you know, like every relationship, it had its ups and downs. And you know, I'm in a relationship. I'm about to get married in a few months, and we've been together for 11 years, so I know how relationships can have their ups and downs. But through all of it, you know, we consider Joel family. And I only got to see him like maybe 2 or 3 times a year. And I was fortunate to see him a couple weekends ago when he was able to stay at my home with us. And we got to have wonderful dinner that Sunday night. And Alex and I, being night owls, wanted to stay up and have girl talk. And Joel had to get up early, so we actually outlasted him. We stayed up past him. He went to bed. And but before he went to bed, my last image of Joel was embracing Alex and telling him how much he loved her, as if it was going to be the last time he'd ever see her. He was always so affectionate with her, and he was always very verbal about how much he loved her. And that meant a lot to me, and to all of his family. And I just want to say for him, because I know how thankful he is to everyone who's been helping her this week, and I am. And I know he loved her, and I just hope that, I just want to say thank you to everyone on behalf of him.